Hi everyone. So today we're going to go through the Clickup program that we use for our project management. So you'll receive an invitation for this, and this is our software that we use to keep track of the project that we're working on. So it could be your website. So we'll go through how to get into it and all the different things and everything you need to know about how we use it. So we use this to keep track of everything because sometimes emails can get a little bit full on. We can lose things in emails. So with this program, we can quite clearly see where everything is. We can assign everything and things don't go missing, and we can see where everything's at. So the first thing that you will get is an invitation to ClickUp from us. So it will come an email like this. If you don't see it, check your spam. Generally, they don't go into spam, but sometimes that is where it might be. If not, just let us know and we can resend the invitation. So this is what it will look like, and all you're going to want to do is accept the invite here, and it will go to this screen. So it's going to ask for your name and a password. So I'm just going to put in Amber Web because it knows it has an account already for my Amber Channels Web. So I'm just going to put in Amber Web, and I'm just going to put in a password, and then I'm going to click. Oh, sorry, I have to put it in a capital. It's got to be secure. Join workspace. So join the web software workspace and ClickUp. Yes, you want to join because that's what we're working in. You can just breeze through this. It's just something that's not really relevant to you guys. You can choose what you want. This is if you were more of a user, you could customize it, but that's. So this is ClickUp when you log in. So over here, you'll see the website that we've invited you to look at. So that'll be your project. We've called it test website for now, but it would be whatever your business name is or the project that we're working on. So over here, you can see the different stages of the website. We break them down because that way we can sort of see where everything is. So over here is where all the tasks are. So what we've done to make it a little bit easier is these little purple ones that say client required. They're the ones that we need straight off the bat. As we need more stuff from you, we'll go client required there. But to look at it straight off the bat, this is what you need. So we'll go through the different tasks in a minute, but right now I'm just going to go through some of the different other things that you should be looking for. So the other thing that we will do is we will assign a task to you. So if we need something from you or something we're waiting on you, we're going to assign it to you because that way we know where it is, or you'll see who's in charge of that particular task when it comes to one of our employees. So it might be Zali or myself on that particular task, and that way you know who's looking after it for you. So that's one thing to just keep an eye on. So over here is you just to look into the different tasks that there are, you just click on it. And in here, so this is where the description of the task is, and over here there might be some little subtasks that we might do, and over here is attachments, and over here is comments. So what we want to do is we want you to initially have a read through this. This just explains what ClickUp is for you, and also explains some of the different ways that you can get in contact with us. So then what you do is you just change that to closed, and then that's done. If you had any comments for us, you can just come over here and type, thanks for this, was a great read. The other good thing about the comments as well, if you want someone in particular to look at it, you can tag us. So you can tag myself or Zali, and then we know what's going on. We should see any notifications, but if you tag us, it just makes life a little bit easier. Then you just press comment or enter, and that's it. So the other cool thing is you can attach documents or something like that. So if you're providing us with images or logos or any assets that we needed to complete your website, the easy way to do things is you can just go to a folder, and then you can drag and drop it, and then it will attach it down here. So then we have it there. So anything that we might need to show you, we'll put in here, and that way we know where everything is, you know where everything is, and it just makes life a lot easier, because sometimes if you're emailing, sometimes the image won't attach, or you're sending lots and lots of images and it just gets a little bit messy. So we find if doing it this way, we know where everything is. The other thing about this particular program that we use is, say we were showing you something and you wanted to make comments on it and say, I wanted to change things, you can add comments over here and you can click and say, I want a green scrub top, I don't know, something there, and then tag us. We can see that and we can make that comment. It just makes life a little bit easier than going, oh, I want a green shirt and that one. We know exactly where it is. We know what you're talking about. And then I can assign it and we can go from there. That's something you guys don't have to worry about. So that's it. So one thing I do want to say is we've had some people in the past comment anything over here. We don't want it over here. We want comments over here because otherwise, like, you're changing our stuff and sometimes we might not see it. So if you put it in a comment, we know where things are. So I'm just going to close that one. So in terms of the rest of the stuff, so social media, if you want social media integrated with your website, you can put the tags or links in here, and that way we know where everything is. We get the correct social media platforms, because sometimes there may be multiple and we get the wrong one. So if we have it all on here, we know what's going on. Credentials. So if you already have an existing website, you may have a WordPress login already, or you may need to get your cPanel details or a domain name or anything like that that you previously had. We'll have it all in here. We also have a very detailed instruction manual of how to get those things. We can also add in some more comments if we need to let you know, and we have this subtask here so we know where everything is. If it's not relevant because we've already got your credentials or stuff like that, we'll just get rid of that before it comes to you. Membership details. So if you want a membership form or a membership portal or anything, we can just discuss that further in here. The reason we've got it broken down is it just makes it easier looking at it in sections. So down the track, there may be, so we might want to get the initial website built and then look at the membership details, so it's in that little different section rather than trying to sort it all out at once. So the other one to just keep an eye on is client tasks. So anything that we might need from you that's not relevant to anything in those tasks there, we might just pop in here and assign it to you. And same goes for the web software task. If there's anything that you need us to do, you can just pop it in here and then we know where everything is. The last one to just keep an eye on in each of these is the milestone completion update. So this is just a little task that runs through where everything is. So we'll just give you a breakdown saying we're up to this stage, we're up to that stage, we're waiting on you, you're waiting on us. It just somewhere where you can just go into that task and you know exactly where everything's at. Then down here, the front end phase is where we start developing your WordPress site, and any branding or anything else that might need to go with it, we put in here. So part of our website packages, we do provide basic SEO, like on-page SEO. So we might go through a bit of that. The theme that we're choosing, the milestone completion update should be down the bottom. I don't know why it's there. Any logo and branding materials, like we discussed, you just drag and drop it into here. And then we know where everything is and we know that it's the correct one, et cetera, et cetera. Then down further, we've got the navigation and site map on the site population. So this is the first stage of building your actual site. So what we do is we go through and make sure that we have everything we need to start your site. We make sure that we know exactly where, how your site's laid out, how people are going to navigate it. So that's the site map navigation. Then we've broken it down into each individual page. If there's more pages than are in here, we'll just copy these tasks. That's fine, don't worry about that. But it makes it easier having the different content on each different task, because if you send us one whole big document, sometimes it can get a bit clunky, especially if there's multiple changes to that. We don't know what change there is, and if you set multiple documents, which document is the right one. So that's why we have these split up here. So down further is the second round of changes and building. And then here is the revision and launch, which means that we're just about done. So we'll get everything sorted in there. And as I said, you'll start getting these, like the client required tags or assigned to you in there. And then down here is post-launch. So we don't just give you the website and off you go. We'll keep in contact with you, make sure there's any changes that you need are sorted, any help that you need. And also if you want to maintain your own site, we'll provide you with that training. So that's about it. The last thing that I will show you, last two things, are the calendar. So as we go through, we'll put in the due dates for everything that should be on your site, because part of the contract you'll see that schedule in there, and so we put in everything in here so you can see if things are running on time or if things are behind or anything like that. That's a good view to have. And the last one is chat. So this is just a little space where we can just start chatting with you, back and forthing if we need to, because sometimes we just need to ask a few questions, and this is another area that we can chat there. And that's about it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. But in terms of anything about the website, we do ask that you go through this platform, because it just makes life a lot easier when you know where things are. Cool. Thank you for your time.